29 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The CD, you know, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They turn to Taylor on 4th.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Ain't doing
Touchdown, 49ers.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Mahomes on the move to his left.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown 49ers. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now
they'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
First and 10, Taylor now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jonathan Taylor becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
On 1st down, Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
2nd and 5.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for San Francisco, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week.